Third quarter has plodded along somewhat as compared to the first 2 quarters.
Well, I think that Southfield's really controlled tempo and has taken Oak Park out of just about everything they've wanted to do.
Harris's baseliner, no. Rebound. Well, he fought with it with Pryor. It goes into Turner. He goes up, got stripped by Pryor. Pryor stepped on the baseline as he tried to get it back up the floor. And so the Blue Jays will retain possession, and Terrence McEvans will come back. You want to? This is kind of strange, but I mean it's so true. I'm seeing these guys, some of these guys who we've seen all football season for the first time. I wouldn't know them if they came up to me on the street and tapped me on the shoulder. Basketball allows us to see them a little bit more up close.
Gives you that personal touch.
Charles Turner, four-pull teamed, as they say, battles with a great save, and it hit the speaker, which is a ground rule double. No, it's going to be Southfield ball. What I was going to say is that we see it with the helmets and the shoulder pads and all of that on, and talking about guys like McEvans and Nakia Dexter specifically. Kirkland. Carl Brown tried to get him to swallow the basketball, but Charles will.
Well, Southfield's doing a good job of running what's called a short corner offense, because they bring that man in halfway between the corner and the basket. It's tough to defend. That's a hollow spot in the zone, and right now they're attacking it real well because Lowell has been hitting that perimeter shot to just make things go.
Kirkland now 1 out of 3 from the line. Newble now will sit down, and they'll go a little bit shorter. Kirkland misses the second one. Turner tries to follow the miss, picked up by Dexter. He'll go back out and set it up. Harris fires, he got it. Whoa, the junior has 11, and the Blue Jays lead by 14. Well, the Oak Park Knights went in on the first time these two teams played ever. Pryor can't get it to go, and they won a very tight game. Harris starts the break, tries to bounce pass. Here comes Carl Brown. He'll lay it up and in.
Good job of Brown, not going for the dunk. Just get the basket, get your team back in the game. Because this wouldn't be a bad time for a timeout, because Harris has got this crowd just buzzing. Both sides were impressed with his ball handling.
Carl Brown's first 2 points as a varsity basketball player, by the way. Kirkland on the baseline, double team, knocked away. Pryor's got it. Here they come, but Dexter's back, got a hand on it, but Pryor got it to go. So the pace is.
Oh, look at the steal. Oh, it doesn't go down, but Jenkins just a hustler, Jim. He gets down there, catches them off balance, steals the ball, misses a tough shot from behind the basket, but they're right back to 10, and that's where they were at halftime.
There are not too many seats here on either side. The only reason there's room behind us is because I'm blocking the monitor and no one can see it, so why bother sitting behind us? Here we go, Pryor. Tries a Jenkins long baseliner, no. They needed a little bit better shot to start the quarter. Charles Turner, we'll try to give you who's out there. Harris is out there, along with Ball and Lowe and, well, the starters.
Well, Oak Park's got to start penetrating with the basketball. They've gone back to man-to-man and picked up the intensity, but you can't put them at the line.
I tell you, we're going to see another good little point guard at Lathrop this year.
That's just Harris's quickness. He comes off that screen. He knows where the hole is. And I'm just looking forward to the next time we see Harris, because James is just going to be so much better even a month from now.
I want to see the matchup with him and Doug Miller. You remember little Doug Miller from the... First one goes. Very impressive. You know, a lot of times coaches will talk about players that they like. We talk about them, we spotlight them, and sometimes they do it and sometimes they don't. He's been impressive. He's got them both. He's got 13.
He runs the show. He's going to make you play hard all the time.
Pryor has it stolen, got it back. Jenkins baseline, no. Rebound, Sean Brown, no. Lost it. Terry Lowe all the way down, trying the baseline whip to Vince Ball off his hands, off the wall, out of bounds.
But Terry Lowe got it out of control down there, and you've got to go. You've got to, even if your motor runs 90 miles an hour, you can't run it at 90 all the time, or you'll blow it up.
Especially when the other cars on the freeway are going a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Great inside move by Jenkins. He got inside Terry, or rather Vince that time, and so we'll see Richard Jenkins go to the free throw line.
Well, I think Jenkins has come to life here. He's the man of the hour for Oak Park. They're getting a real strong game out of him. He came into it with nice stats, but nothing exceptional. He has played a heck of a ball game for himself tonight.
And against a couple, as you mentioned in the open, a couple of very solid big people that Harrison and Garavaglia at Southgate Aquinas put at you.
But it comes back to when Oak Park takes the ball to Southfield, they play even with them. When they don't, it's when Oak Park is able, or Southfield is able to run that basketball, get it up the floor, and do positive things for them.
Turner brings it up to Harris in the middle. Corwin Ahmad back in the game, and he's all over Harris. It's Ahmad and Card, Bernard Tynes, Carl Brown, and Richard Jenkins. Intercepted on the baseline. That was a good knockaway by Carl. Carl Brown's come in and played some solid basketball since his entry in the game in the early stages of the second half. Card. Turner goes up with him, but Card gets it down. This is one of your quick jumpers.
Yeah, but he did a good job of double pumping there because he knew Turner wanted to block.
There's a knockaway by Carl Brown, picked up though by Terry Lowe. Lowe has his shot blocked by Card or Jenkins. We'll see who the
Jenkins
foul's
got
on.
his arm. He got his hand up there. He got a little bit of the ball, but he got more arm than he did basketball. But nobody's hit the bonus yet. But what a difference in that the first half, Oak Park had Southfield committing all kinds of fouls. They've gone a quarter and a couple minutes, and Southfield's only committed 2 fouls.
Scored some points too. Terry Lowe now with 9. We'll set him for you. Harris is out there along with Lowe, Ball, Turner, and Newble. Ira Newble has checked in. And Nakia Dexter is in the basketball game. Charles Turner not in there. Carl Brown knocked away by Harris. Here comes Dexter. And it's knocked away in the middle by Ahmad. Stolen in the middle by Bernard Tynes.
Well, Corwin Ahmad, he showed his quickness right back. He and Harris have had a great duel here. Harris has gotten a little bit better of it. But I'll tell you, Corwin's come to play too.
Jenkins might not have wanted to take that shot. There were 2 Blue Jays, and he was well under the basket, almost stolen away there. Here's Harris. We'll see what he does this time. Dexter, no foul there. Off the hands of Vince Ball, he comes down with it. Blue Jays now will try and settle things down. They lead by 11 with 5 and change to go in the fourth. Almost knocked away, and is. Here's Jenkins leading the pack, but Harris got his hands in there. Newble got his hands in there. Ball is loose, and it's picked up by Harris. James Harris leads the break. A reach in by Ahmad won't do anything. Harris goes up, tries to make a jump pass over to Nakia Dexter. We're going to get an Oak Park foul. Wow.
This is where Southfield's got to, Harry Vanderbrink, he knows, settle down. You're 3 baskets away from finishing this ball game. With 5 minutes to go, you get 3 baskets unanswered with an 11-point lead. It's over.
We just got a technical foul on Ira Newble. Orlando Crack. I don't know. I see what he's doing. He's signaling timeout.
Right.